What else is new here? Oh, yes, my skimmer. I mean, this skimmer has been awesome. I threw the collection away like about 2 hours ago, and this is already what it's skimmed. I mean, this stuff is nasty, guys. Imagine me just like dumping this here. This thing does work, dude. Mr. Bubbly is. I'm happy with Mr. Bubbly. So my media baskets catching all sorts of stuff. Oh, you know what I did? Give me a second here. I want to show you guys. So for my middle compartment here, where my 2 returns are in my ATO, I made one of these this out of an egg crate. It fit perfectly for like the heater in the middle, the 2 return lines, and that just sits on the 2 pumps. And what I had put on top of the egg crate was, don't know if you can see, ChemiPure on the right and Purigen on the left. Those 2 medias have always done wonders for me. I mean, they keep my nitrates down, my water crystal clear, as you can see. I mean, there's not, okay, besides that little piece of algae right there, it is crystal clear, guys. Yeah, so that's a new addition I did to my tank. I did, however, bought a second skimmer. I was gonna have that on that side to just skim, but I think, well, not I think, my reactor I showed you earlier wouldn't fit here. I tried playing around with it. It would fit, but it just looked kind of ugly from the front. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put that back into the original plan, which was here, and just probably end up selling that or using it for extra parts. It's not an anemone, dude. Ugh, I gotta get him one soon. I mean, I feel so horrible. But yeah, so there's that skimmer. I am, however, running out of electrical outputs to just plug in my stuff. I mean, this 20 gallon has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It'll have 10. It'll have 10. This thing has 10 electricals. Yeah, so there is that, in case you guys are wondering. What am I feeding? Great question, guys. I am feeding my corals a little bit of this Reef Roids, guys, by Polyp Lab. My corals love this stuff. I mean, for meaty foods, I have Cyclops, but for this, I mean, I feed him every Sunday. I only do it twice a week, but so Reef Roids will be every Sunday. My corals, I mean, when I target feed these guys to my Zoas, Acan, Scully, anything, my frog spawn, these guys, like, blah, and they just eat it, dude. It's so, yeah, they've been loving that stuff. So shout out to these guys for making such a high concentrated form of I think it was protein. I think they had like, what was it, like, it was 60% protein, guys. This stuff is awesome. For my fishes, I mean, I try to get the perfect size for this tank, so I went a little smaller on their size. They still can't eat the stuff. It's the smallest pellets, so I have to crush it up a little bit. But hopefully they grow a little fast and they can start consuming these on their own. I also keep Coral RX. I dip all my stuff. I don't want those pests or any of that stuff. These are the bio pellets that you saw earlier floating in my tumbling in my reactor. It's not from Two Little Fishies, but it's a more expensive, I forget, you know what, I'll research the name and I'll drop a comment. But yeah, my local fish store was nice enough to open up their bag because it was like $80 and they just sold me a portion of it, which is very nice of him. Other than that, that's the update on my tank so far. I mean, I'm ready to go back out to Compton, to Ellis Aquatics to pick up some more frags. I'll give you a little bit of a last shot here to enjoy my tank. If you have any questions again, just please comment. Thank you for the 5 people that's been subscribing. Made me feel very special. What else, guys? Oh, you know what? I'll end with this. It is, so I do live in Southern California, and it hits, you know, sometimes in the hundreds. Gets really, really hot, guys, and I'm upstairs. second floor where the heat gets trapped. So I did go ahead and I committed, and I bought this guy, Chill Solutions, the CSXC1. Looks like this. My local fish store actually had one running on one of his tanks. It's rated up to 30 gallons, but I don't see why a 50-gallon can't use this. This thing is strong. It's a Patlier device. What that is in the bottom of this black thing, there's like this little box. The bottom side gets cool, and then the top side, it heats up. But when the water dispenses from this machine, it is ice cold, guys. And the cool thing about this, it has a set thermometer, I guess. You can set the coolness of the device, and it is very quiet, unlike those big chillers. It's a good thing to have for the summer, so I'm glad about that. I mean, summer, bring it on. What else? Any last things I have to mention here? No, I think that's it, dude. I think I covered everything. Thanks for watching, guys. It's been a great hobby. I mean, I love this hobby. Very fun, very therapeutic, very educational. If you guys have any comments for me or any advices for me, please let me know. Other than that, I'll see you in episode 3. Thanks, YouTube. Bye.